Welcome back to the Cosmic Awakening podcast. I am Makāula Nakae, a lifelong experiencer and ET contactee since 1990. I have a wealth of insights and stories to share from decades of lived experiences spanning spiritual, interdimensional, and extraterrestrial contacts. Cosmic Awakening Part 3, 2014's The First Contact, Beyond C5. Chapter 1, Whispers of the Ascended Masters. Episode 7, The Girl Fighting Leukemia. Before embarking on my journey to Mount Shasta, a friend reached out to me for assistance with her friend's daughter, who was battling leukemia. Despite undergoing a bone marrow transplant to combat the illness, complications arose as her blood type changed, leading to rejection by her kidneys and liver. As I boarded the shuttle from downtown to Children's Hospital, the toll on my body had already begun to manifest. However, an energetic connection had commenced a few minutes before meeting the girl's father. Even though she had not yet met me, I sensed a profound shift within her kidney tissue, the intricate network of blood vessels, and the obstruction in her ureter, accompanied by intense discomfort. Upon entering her hospital room at the opportune moment, the gravity of the situation struck me deeply. Tubes delivering various medications crisscrossed her body, and merely being in her presence spurred a rapid circulation of fluids within my own body, akin to the pace of an intravenous drip. The swift movements within her body were a blur, making it challenging to discern the specifics of the medication's effects. Despite her exhaustion from the influx of chemicals, she bore her pain in solitude, confronting the threat to her life without complaint or outcry. As I began the healing process, she began to release a torrent of pent-up emotions, pain, sorrow, confusion, fear, that had remained unexpressed in words. Tears flowed uncontrollably from my eyes, though the feelings were not my own. Within her energy field, the weight of these suppressed emotions dissipated, while simultaneously, the vibrations within her body started to harmonize. Gradually, her previously compromised bodily functions began to stir, accompanied by a comforting warmth in her lower abdomen. Her complexion regained color, her pain diminished, and a sense of relief washed over her. Following the healing session, I went from the hospital near the University of Washington to the nearest bus stop. However, the profound experience during the healing process left me needing solitude to process my emotions and restore my energy. Over the following days, my focus remained on processing the emotions and pain of the courageous 14-year-old battling leukemia. Eventually, I received news from my friend indicating a rapid improvement in the girl's condition. Her kidneys and liver had surpassed the peak of rejection that doctors had feared, and she was beginning to stabilize. A similar experience unfolded during my friend's husband's hospitalization. As he underwent intravenous treatments and received morphine for pain relief, I felt a mirrored reaction within my own body. It was a taxing ordeal to spend the entire night in the surgical ward, amidst the uncertainty of an undetermined surgery date, accompanied by the anguished cries of a woman in an adjacent room. It demanded considerable mental fortitude. In the dead of night, I stepped out of the ward for some fresh air and found myself vomiting by the roadside several times. However, as I attempted to relax, tears suddenly rose, catching me off guard. Despite knowing rationally that my friend's husband's condition wasn't immediately life-threatening, my emotions were overwhelming and my tears flowed incessantly. Uncertain whether these were my feelings or a collective emotional response from the ward, I unexpectedly broke down in front of the security guard at the emergency reception desk. After a period of confusion, I gathered myself and returned to the hospital room. Gradually, the tumultuous emotions subsided and I regained a semblance of emotional equilibrium, seemingly unaffected by the earlier turmoil. It struck me then that my emotional upheaval had been irrational, with many of the feelings not truly mine. I replicated the experiment the following day, leaving the surgical ward again and heading to the emergency entrance. Like before, a surge of confused emotions enveloped me. Upon returning to the hospital room and recalling the emergency entrance, the same emotional turmoil resurfaced. It became apparent to me that human emotions carry a profound energy, measurable yet immeasurable, swirling in a vortex of discontent, including anger, fear, sorrow, resentment, and confusion, far removed from happiness. This energetic aura not only surrounds the individual but permeates the space itself. The whispered reminders in my Sammamish bedroom about my fragility suddenly made perfect sense. The message from this unseen, guide-like entity went beyond mere physical prowess. It spoke to the resilience of the mind and the capacity to navigate the diverse energy frequencies emanating from both the environment and those around us. It suggested a state of vulnerability and fragility that persisted within me. Similar to the comedic portrayal in the Hollywood movie Paul, and akin to the healing experiences recounted by Emmy, who shares a profound bond with Venusians, there lies a potential for ascension. Entities possessing such abilities can assume the burdens and maladies of others, affecting their healing. Beyond the awakening of the light body, which evolves through the interconnectedness of the energy body, vibrations, and the plasma field, lies the power to swiftly mend various physical and energetic afflictions across varying vibrational spectrums. It encompasses a blossoming of capabilities. To be continued. Watch the cinematic video trailer. Explore the archive. Cosmic Awakening Part 1, 1991. Peru, Journey into the Unknown Sacred Valley of the Incas. Part 2, Ascension 2012, The Golden Alchemy. Part 3, The First Contact. The World of ET Contacts, Beyond C5. Join the journey. New episodes drop periodically. Each chapter delivers a tight, hyper-focused 10 to 30-minute hit of real-life experiences, perfect for your daily plunge into consciousness exploration. Subscribe to support your inner development. Thumbs up to help push our channel through the algorithm. Comment below. Share your thoughts on today's exploration.